Doesn't quite have the accolades that Morgan and Jonathan have, but when the day ends, could we be talking about Avery? Jonathan Garcia, speaking of 250. Jonathan has broken world records in the squat.
Yeah, reigning national champion, has placed second twice at Worlds, 2022 and 2024.
He's on the Sheffield roster as a reserve, Jonathan. Well decorated. He also broke the total world record at North Americans. Uh-oh. That's trouble for the 66 as Jonathan looks on point. 3 white lights.
Yeah, that is a healthy looking squat from Jonathan.
And the battle is on, Amelia.
It absolutely is. We said this was going to be the tightest battle in the 66s, and based on those openers we...
I tell you what, if you want a squat battle and you're doing it with Jonathan Garcia, be careful what you ask for. World record breaker. But the battle might end up being between Avery and Jonathan.
Yeah, based on the jumps we've seen from Morgan, it definitely could be the case. Let's see how Jonathan Garcia paces himself with this 265.
Very interesting.
Wow.
15-kilo jump, handles it, 3 white lights. Yeah, you can't really see the depth from that angle, but it moves well.
Yeah, and he doesn't really need to go near his PR of 278. He just needs to...
2.5 for Jonathan Garcia. Right now, him and Avery Jackson are tied on squat.
Yeah, what really separates the two of them is Jonathan Garcia's bench.
Just saying, it shows you how strong and how much potential Avery has when thus far he's toe-to-toe with the world record holder in the squat event. Now Jonathan can cause some separation here. 7.5 kilos.
Like we said, we didn't expect him to go to his top end on squat. He just needs to keep a good gap. The third attempt here is important to stay ahead. A little bit of a fight there for Garcia.
You know what, that might have been top end for the day. 3 white lights, and it's good execution, good attempt selection. Again, national titles and national team spots are won by proper attempt selection of what you have on the day, and that was bang on.
Yeah, absolutely. It is not worth taking the risk, particularly on squats. So if he's north of that, you know, fighting for podium, he'll be in a good position, considering.
Jonathan Garcia, 170.
Yeah, just 8 kilos below his max.
Joey Flex did a good job handling Jonathan in the squat event, getting every kilo they could. That third squat, 272.5, was excellently executed by Jonathan and good attempt by Joey.
And now just because Morgan is a little down on squat and bench, it's not time to take the foot off the gas. He has got one of the bigger deadlifts in the class, and you know, the bigger deadlift always speaks last.
And of course, Avery Jackson taking a 10-kilo jump for his second attempt bench. Can cover a lot of ground here, and Jonathan does his job. 3 weight light. 178 kilos. Jonathan had a sensational battle in Lithuania at IPF Worlds 2024. Can he punch his ticket to return?
It's a weight he's done before. This is his PR. 178 for a new national record, Jonathan Garcia.
Wow.
That is comfortable for him.
It moved like a second attempt should.
He sends his love to the crowd, and they send it back. 3 white lights, a good lift.
And if the 66s have produced the young upstart in Avery to challenge Jonathan, Jonathan is ready for that challenge. 185.5.
Wow.
Looking to break his American record. Jonathan Garcia. A staggering subtotal by this young man.
Anybody in here would love to see knock out this record, let him hear it when he comes around that corner.
Jonathan looking to push back the charge of Avery Jackson. Some crucial kilos here loaded on the bar for him. A little peek on the forecast. Avery getting close, just shy of 10 kilos, and that's a deadlift attempt.
It is a beautiful third attempt,
Wow.
and a very easy extension of his national record. And he is being pushed. He doesn't have the advantage on deadlift, so it's...
And bench press technique looked a little unconventional. Surprise, surprise, deadlift of choice, conventional.
I'm not playing your games.
Oh, you've been playing all along. You just didn't know it yet. Jonathan Garcia, 235 in the 66 kilo class. Jonathan, phenomenal squat day, twice breaking the national record in bench press. He's worked a lot on his deadlift. Previously, the strength was there, they'd come out of his hands, but he corrected that. Had some phenomenal showings at last year's Nationals as well as the World Championships. And this title is going to be contested. That was smooth, Amelia.
Yeah, it was a good opener, and you're absolutely right. He has to secure that. Doesn't make too much contact with his thighs, at least at this point. But as Ryan said, baby powder often used on the thighs of the lifters to reduce friction and help the bar just go up a little bit smoother. Every little helps.
15 kilo jump for Jonathan Garcia. It'll take from 693 to 708. And if you're wondering how does that stand internationally, 707.5 won the World Championships just last year. Jonathan, obviously world caliber, two-time silver medalist, broken the total world record. He's on point today.
Now, do you think he's looking to make a statement here today, Ryan?
I think so, because Avery Jackson, in the projected, should he hit his second, 702.5, might also be of international caliber.
It seems like he is, and it means Jonathan definitely can't let that guard down or make any mistakes.
It's what you want to see. Jonathan, obviously very familiar with battles. He will not back down.
And it's still super comfortable for him.
Yeah, he's done so much work on his deck. Return to the IPF World Championships. He will need this 260 kilos.
And we knew he would be pushed, but like I said, the dark horse and Avery Jackson is not who we thought would be pushing him today.
And aren't we all grateful Avery Jackson has put on a performance like this to give us this type of show. Dramatic conclusion coming up here, folks.
And if they both make what is put on their final attempt now, only half a kilo will separate Jonathan and Avery.
You got to think Jonathan hits this, Avery's going to bump his final pull up.
Absolutely.
Jonathan needs this one. Oh, it looks like he's got it. Let's see what the judges say. 3 white lights and Avery Jackson, it's up to you.